What if she's not thinking about you? What if right now she's not wondering when you'll text, not missing you, not feeling the weight of your absence? What if she's doing no contact too, not as a test, not as a game, but because she's already moved on? Let that sink in. Most men go no contact as a strategy, secretly hoping she'll notice, that she'll start to miss them, that she'll feel regret. But what happens when she doesn't? What happens when she's just as silent as you? That's when you realize this isn't about her. It was never about her. This is about you. Your mind, your strength, your ability to sit in discomfort and not break. Because the truth is, if you're still waiting, if you're still watching the clock, if you're still wondering what she's thinking, you haven't truly let go, and she can feel it. Women have an instinct for these things. They know when a man is pretending to be strong and when a man truly is. That's why today we're breaking the cycle. No more waiting, no more hoping, no more wasting time on someone who might not even be thinking about you. This is about reclaiming your power, your discipline, and your ability to walk away without flinching. If you're done obsessing, if you're ready to truly let go, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below, "I detach from what does not serve me." Now let's begin. Number 1, the trap of emotional reactivity. The moment you react, you hand over your power. Every time you check her social media, every time you replay old conversations in your head, every time you feel the urge to reach out, you're proving that she still controls your emotions. And the more emotionally reactive you are, the less respect she has for you. Women don't need to ask if you're weak. They can sense it. They don't need to test you intentionally. Your actions reveal everything. A man ruled by his emotions is a man they cannot admire. And if they don't admire you, they don't regret losing you. This is where most men fail. They panic. They send that "just checking in" text, hoping for a response. They post things online, hoping she'll notice. They break down in silence, hoping she'll somehow feel it. But here's the truth. She won't. And even if she does, it won't be the way you want. She won't feel drawn back to you. She'll feel justified in walking away. But the man who stays silent, the man who doesn't break, that's the man who forces her to wonder, did I misjudge him? Was he stronger than I thought? That doubt is what makes her start to question her decision. So you have two choices. Keep reacting, keep proving her right, or stop. Stop the cycle. Stop letting her define your emotions. Stop giving her the satisfaction of knowing she still has a hold on you. If you're done letting your emotions make decisions for you, if you're ready to take back your power, comment below, "I control my emotions. They do not control me." Number 2, the illusion of control. You think you're in control. You think if you wait long enough, if you play your cards right, if you stay silent just long enough, she'll come back. But control is an illusion. The more you try to manipulate the situation, the more you expose your own weakness. Most men treat no contact like a trick, a game, a tactic to make her miss them. But here's the problem. If your silence is just a waiting game, you're not actually detached. You're still reacting to her, still orbiting her, still giving her the power to dictate your emotions. And if she can still feel your attachment, she has no reason to second-guess leaving. Women know when a man is faking indifference. They can sense when you're holding on behind the scenes, checking her social media, asking mutual friends about her, secretly hoping she reaches out first. That kind of desperation doesn't go unnoticed, and if she knows you're waiting, she has no reason to come back. She already has the validation that you haven't moved on. But a man who truly detaches, a man who accepts reality, who lets go of the need to control the outcome, that's the man who shifts the dynamic, not because he's trying to make her react, but because he no longer cares whether she does, and that's when the tables turn. She starts to wonder, why hasn't he broken? Why hasn't he chased? Because the moment she realizes she's lost her hold on you is the moment she starts to question herself. So ask yourself, are you really letting go, or are you just waiting in disguise? Because if you're still hoping, still watching, still holding on, you haven't actually taken your power back. If you're done living in false hope, if you're ready to reclaim your focus, comment below, I release what I cannot control. Number 3, the power of silence. Silence isn't just the absence of words, it's the presence of control. Most men break no contact because they can't handle the emptiness. The silence eats at them. They assume she's waiting for them to say something, to reach out, to show her they still care. But here's the truth. She's not wondering when you'll speak. She's watching to see if you can stay silent. When a man goes silent, 2 things happen. First, he forces her to face the void. She expected you to crack, to send that late-night message, to look for an excuse to reconnect. But when you don't, when she hears nothing, it creates a space she has to fill, and that space breeds curiosity, then doubt, then regret. The second thing that happens, you prove something to yourself. You prove that you are not controlled by impulse, that you don't need external validation, that your self-worth doesn't come from her response, her attention, or her presence in your life. That is where real power is built. But here's where most men fail. They think silence is passive, that it's just about not texting, not checking, not engaging. Nope. Real silence is active. It's a statement. It's an unshakable presence that says, I do not chase, I do not beg, I do not need. This is why some men walk away and suddenly find the woman reaching back out. Because the moment she realizes she's lost access to you, the moment she feels your absence instead of your pursuit, is the moment she has to question her decision. But you don't stay silent to get a reaction. You stay silent because you refuse to be weak. Because you refuse to let someone else dictate your emotions. Because you refuse to live in a reality where your peace is dependent on another person's attention. If you're done chasing, if you're ready to master the power of silence, comment below, my silence is my strength. Number 4, how she perceives your absence. At first, she doesn't notice. That's the part that stings the most. You pull away, you go silent, and the world doesn't stop. She keeps living, laughing, posting, acting as if nothing ever happened. And that's where most men lose the battle. They assume this means she doesn't care, that she's moved on, that no contact isn't working. But here's what you don't see. She's watching. Not directly, not obviously, but subconsciously. She expected you to chase. She expected you to reach out, to make her feel wanted, to remind her that she still has power over you. And when you don't, when the silence stretches on longer than she thought it would, that's when the shift begins. At first, she tells herself you'll crack, that it's only a matter of time before you show your hand. But as days turn into weeks, a different thought creeps in. Why hasn't he reached out? Is he really over me? Did I miscalculate? That doubt is the beginning of regret. And regret only grows when a man does what most men can't. He truly moves on, not faking it, not posting cryptic messages, not playing games, just living his life with such purpose, such focus, such indifference to her absence that she starts to feel it. Because here's the truth. Women don't miss men who wait for them. They miss men who forget them. That's when the dynamic flips. Suddenly, she's the one checking. She's the one wondering. She's the one feeling what you felt in the beginning. And it all happened because you had the discipline to do what she never expected. Walk away and mean it. If you're done being predictable, if you're ready to make her feel your absence, comment below. My absence speaks louder than words. Number 5, the test of patience. This is where most men break. The silence becomes unbearable. The doubt creeps in. What if she never reaches out? What if she's really done? What if I'm wasting my time? And that fear, the fear of losing her for good, is what makes men crack. They convince themselves that a simple message won't hurt, that just checking in is harmless, that they need closure. Nope, that's weakness talking. Women don't respect impatience. They don't regret leaving a man who can't handle his own emotions. The moment you break, you confirm her decision to walk away. You prove that you were never in control. You were just waiting. And a man who waits is a man she cannot admire. But patience, that's different. Patience is power. Patience says, I don't need you to reach out. I don't need you to miss me. I don't need you at all. That kind of energy is rare. It's magnetic, because it shows her that your life is too valuable to waste on someone who left. Here's the reality. If she's also doing no contact, she's watching to see if you break first. The one who reaches out first loses power. She wants to know if you can handle being alone, if you can sit in discomfort without scrambling for reassurance, if you can truly move on without her. Most men fail this test. They fold, they reach out, and the moment they do, the attraction dies completely. She might reply out of politeness. She might even entertain the conversation, but deep down she knows he was just waiting. He was never really strong. I was right to leave. But the man who holds the line, the man who refuses to break, that's the man who forces her to wonder, to question, to feel that discomfort herself, and eventually to feel the weight of his absence. If you're done acting out of fear, if you're ready to master patience, comment below. I am unmoved by uncertainty. Number 6, the mirror effect. If she's also doing no contact, it's not just a coincidence, it's a test, a battle of willpower, a silent war to see who breaks first, and the man who doesn't flinch, he wins. Most men panic when they realize she's not reaching out either. They assume it means she's over them, that she's forgotten, that she's already moved on. But here's what they don't understand. Her silence is not indifference, it's a strategy. Women know that attraction is built in uncertainty. The moment she reaches out, she gives away her leverage, so she waits. And if you're weak, you'll break before she does. This is what's called the mirror effect. Whatever energy you give, she reflects back. If you chase, she runs. If you beg, she pulls away. But if you stay silent, if you become unshakable, suddenly she's the one who has to wonder, is he really over me? Was he never attached? That's when the doubt begins. Most women assume that men will eventually cave, that they'll check in, send a random "how have you been" text, or find some excuse to reappear. And when you don't, when you disappear completely, that's when her perception of you changes. She starts to see you as different from the rest, because most men can't handle this level of self-control. But here's where most guys ruin it. They wait expecting her to fold first. And when she doesn't, they crack. They check in after a month. They send a casual message, thinking it won't hurt. But the second they do, they confirm her power. She wins. She knows she had you the entire time. So understand this. If she's also doing no contact, it's not because she doesn't care. It's because she's watching, waiting, testing, and the man who stays silent longest, that's the man who leaves a permanent mark on her mind. If you're done falling into her frame, if you're ready to make her question herself, comment below, I control the frame, I do not break. Number 7, emotional alchemy. Pain is fuel. Weak men run from it. Strong men use it. Right now you have two choices. You can drown in your emotions, replaying the past, questioning everything, hoping she comes back. Or you can take that pain and turn it into something unstoppable. This is what the Stoics call emotional alchemy, the process of taking suffering and converting it into power. Every great man in history has mastered this. They didn't avoid heartbreak, failure, or loss. They absorbed it, refined it, and turned it into something greater. Most men do the opposite. They sit in their misery, paralyzed. They self-destruct. They waste hours stalking her social media, trying to read into her silence, looking for signs that she still cares. But here's the reality. Every second you spend thinking about her is a second you're not improving yourself, and that's why you feel stuck. The men who win, they take that energy and redirect it. They hit the gym harder. They build their bodies, their minds, their businesses. They become men so focused on their own mission that they wake up one day and realize, I don't even think about her anymore. And that's the paradox. The moment you stop letting the pain control you is the moment you truly start to heal. Not because she came back, not because you found someone new, but because you became something greater than the man she walked away from. That's when the shift happens. That's when she starts to wonder, how did he level up so fast? Why does he seem so different? Because now she's not looking at the same man she left. She's looking at someone who used the pain as a catalyst for transformation. So the question is, are you going to let this break you, or are you going to use it to build the best version of yourself? The choice is yours. If you're done suffering without purpose, if you're ready to turn pain into strength, comment below, I forge power from pain. Number 8, the inevitable shift. Something changes when you stop caring, not when you fake it, not when you pretend to move on while secretly hoping she notices, but when you truly let go. That's when everything flips. At first, she doesn't see it. She still assumes you're waiting, that you'll break, that sooner or later you'll find a reason to reach out. But then the days turn to weeks, the weeks turn to months, and suddenly she realizes he's really gone. That's when the doubt begins. That's when her perception of you starts to shift. Because here's what most men don't understand. Women don't regret losing a man while he's still waiting for them. They regret it when they feel his absence, when they realize he never came back, when they see that he didn't just move on, he leveled up. This is why disappearing works. Not as a tactic, not as a manipulation, but as a statement. A man who can walk away without hesitation is a man she has to rethink. Was I wrong? Did I misjudge him? Because now she's not just dealing with your silence, she's dealing with the unknown. And uncertainty is what drives attraction. Men think they need to prove something to women after a breakup. Nope, you don't need to prove anything. You just need to be so focused on yourself, on your growth, on your evolution, that she no longer recognizes the man she left. And that's when it hits her, he was the prize. Attraction isn't built through words, it's built through actions, and the most powerful action you can take is to remove yourself completely, to shift your focus so drastically that she's no longer a factor in your reality. That's when she starts to feel what you felt. That's when she starts to regret. So ask yourself, are you still waiting, or have you truly shifted? Because if you're still looking over your shoulder, you haven't learned the lesson yet. If you're done holding on to the past, if you're ready to embrace the shift, comment below, I do not wait, I evolve. Number 9, the return or the indifference. At this point, one of two things happens. She either reaches out or she doesn't. And here's the truth most men don't want to hear. It doesn't matter. Because if you've truly embraced the Stoic mindset, you're no longer attached to the outcome. You've already won. Whether she comes back or stays gone is irrelevant, because you're not the same man she left. The version of you that needed her, that obsessed over her, that waited for her. He doesn't exist anymore. But here's the paradox. When you truly stop caring, that's usually when she returns. Not because you manipulated her into missing you, but because she can feel the shift, the lack of desperation, the complete detachment, and suddenly she starts to wonder, did I misjudge him? Did I make a mistake? This is the moment most men fantasize about. The message, the call, the unexpected reach out. And yet, it never feels the way they thought it would. Because once you've built yourself back up, once you've truly moved forward, you see it for what it is, just another option. That's the ultimate power. Not rejecting her out of spite, not taking her back just to prove a point, but realizing that you don't need to make a decision at all, because you're no longer operating from a place of scarcity. You're no longer the man who needs her validation. If she comes back, she comes back. If she doesn't, she doesn't. Either way, your life keeps moving forward, and if she doesn't return, good, because that just means you were meant for more. That means she wasn't your final chapter, just a lesson in your story. So here's the question. Are you still waiting for her to return? Or have you reached the point where it doesn't matter? Because if you're still hoping, you haven't won yet. If you're done attaching your value to someone else's choices, if you're ready to be truly free, comment below, I am complete with or without her. Number 10. The final truth. She was never the prize, you were. And the moment you truly understand that, you'll never chase again. Men make one fatal mistake after a breakup. They put her on a pedestal. They replay memories, idealize her, convince themselves that she was the best they could ever have. But was she? Or was she just the best version of you at the time? Because if you've leveled up, if you've evolved, if you've turned heartbreak into power, then the man you are now wouldn't even choose her anymore. That's the final truth. Your attachment was never about her. It was about who you were when you had her. The validation she gave you, the identity you built around her presence. And when she left, it wasn't just her you lost. It was that version of yourself. That's why it hurt. That's why you struggled. But now you're free. Because the version of you that suffered, that obsessed, that waited, he's gone. The man you are now, he doesn't chase, he doesn't wait. He doesn't wonder what if. He understands that he is the prize, and a true prize never begs to be chosen. And that's why she regrets. Not because of some tactic, not because of no contact, but because you've become the man she never thought you could be. The man who doesn't need her. The man who keeps moving forward, with or without her. And now she's the one who has to sit with that loss. This is where the cycle ends. No more waiting, no more hoping, no more thinking about someone who made the choice to leave. You either step into your power or you stay stuck in the past. The choice is yours. If you're done chasing, if you're ready to become the prize, comment below, I was the prize all along. Now go build the life that makes her absence irrelevant. This is where most men fail. They hear everything I just said, they nod along, they feel the motivation, but then they go right back to waiting, right back to checking their phone, right back to hoping she'll come back. But the real ones? They take action. They don't just listen, they apply. They use the pain. They build themselves into men so strong, so focused, so disciplined that they don't even recognize the version of themselves that used to chase. So ask yourself, are you going to be the man who listens and does nothing? Or are you going to be the man who transforms? The one who stops caring about what she's doing, who she's with, or whether she ever reaches out again? Because that man is unstoppable. No more waiting, no more hoping, no more playing the game. From this moment forward, you move like a man with purpose, like a man with options, like a man who knows his worth. Because when you truly embrace that, you'll never lose sleep over a woman again. And if you found value in this, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Stay strong, stay focused, and remember, you were the prize all along.